welcome back to another episode of Jabbin with MissGenX. The coffee's hot and the donuts are fresh, and we're thrilled to have you here for another special show. So grab your favorite drink, get comfortable, and settle in for an hour of laughs, insights, and maybe even a few surprises along the way. We've got a great conversation brewing up for you, one cup at a time. If you haven't already, please like and save the world. Now, let's make some noise, so grab those applause balls and give a huge welcome to MissGenX as she takes the stage. Let's make this a show to remember.
Hello. Look at all you beautiful avatars out there. How's everybody doing? Happy Sunday. Oh, yes, Sundays are my favorite day of the week. Hello. How's everybody doing? You guys feeling all right today? Can I get a round of applause? Yes. Ah, I see you, sneaky boy. I see you, sneaky. Come on and join us. It's okay. All I see is a pair of hands sticking out through the wall. So, yes, oh my goodness, we are almost at the end of January. Can you believe it? What is going on? It's all downhill from here, guys. The rest of the year is just going to fly by. So I hope everybody's staying warm, staying healthy. I hope everybody's got their coffee, their tea, their pop, whatever they find enjoyment in, your warm blankie, all that good stuff. Definitely going to be a good show. I'm very excited. Miss QueenStickii is in the house today. She is joining us. And guys, I love this sweet soul. She is just such a ray of light in the darkness. Even when it's not dark, she's a ray of light. You guys know Stickii, right? Let's give it up. Let's get a round of applause going for this lovely lady. Let me tell you, she is so talented with what she does. Her builds, lending her time, lending an ear, support. I mean, she's all about positivity, and I'm just honored to have her here. And I mean, hey, she's got an adorable accent, so that helps too, right? Right? Yeah, we know about it. Dale, Proto, nice to see you guys. Sure Ghost. Got the Stagnator also, guys. He's Ready Player Family. If you don't know who he is, he's an awesome content creator. He has lots of fun with all of his cool technology and things. Bruce Wayne up there. Nice to see you, Bruce. Are you doing the firefighter? You look like a firefighter today. Watch out, because the show is going to be fire. It's a good thing we got a fireman here today. Epicurean, Lacey, nice to see you guys. Antonio and King K, always nice to see you guys. Hello. Give yourselves a round of applause. So instead of me babbling for the next 5 minutes, what do you say we bring out this amazing special guest today? I'm very excited. We're going to talk about her new world. We're going to talk about all kinds of stuff. And her and I together, we're both neurodivergent. So excuse us if I have a bad habit of interrupting people, not on purpose, but because I have a thought and I have to get it out of my head right now, but I'm working on it. It's a new year. I'm doing better. Okay. All right. So, hey, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring her on out. What do you say? QueenStickii, come on out here, darling. Come on out here and join us. Hey, there she is. Let's give her a round of applause, Miss QueenStickii.
Whoops.
Hello, gorgeous. Hello. How are you?
I'm good. Your energy's awesome. Can you not hear me?
Oh. No, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes.
Okay, good. No, thank you. This is that Sunday morning energy. It's the best energy of the week. Thank you. I love you.
Absolutely. She's very sparkly.
Yes. Oh, thank you. I try. Look at all these amazing, wonderful people.
I know.
I move her.
What?
No,
Hey.
Don't you start. Little troublemaker. He's always coming in here.
He is.
Oh, there's all love there. Hi, Rebecca. Hello. Hi. Look at all these awesome
Do you remember when you were at school doing school plays and they used to say, don't wave to your parents? That's what I feel like. I'm just focused on looking at everyone that's there and I'm like, hi, you're awesome.
No, wave to him. Give him lots of love.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's all right to wave.
Awesome.
Yes. We're here for you, girl. Yes.
For real.
Yes. How's it going? She got her hair done today, guys. She had time. She stopped at the beauty shop. She's looking fresh.
To be fair, I did have a self-care Sunday. I got offline for a bit. I had a nice soak and, just took some time for me because, we can be on here too long. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's so awesome. Yes. Self-care is very important. I love it. And,
Absolutely.
it has been drilled in people's heads, especially here in the States for so long, that it's all about grind, work, go, go, go. You can sleep when you're dead. If you don't get some sleep, you're going to be dead. For
real. That cortisol is not doing your organs any good. So, yeah.
Yeah. No, we need that self-care. It is so important because you can't pour from an empty cup,
No, you can't. Absolutely not. It's the discipline, indeed, self-care, because we spend so much time, sort of helping others and putting kids first and jobs first and things like that. To take that time for yourself is really difficult. And so, to invest that's why, I've got the note on the wall. Can you invest in yourself every day? Because it's really hard.
Yeah, it is. And I mean, people's lives can get so busy with work and home life and school. And especially if they're in here, creating things and content creating and whatever they're doing, it's like, how do you find that balance? You have to take that time to nurture and love yourself. And I mean, it's worth it. Like, I've got an extra, $40. I'm going to go to the bar. No, go to the day spa. Get yourself a facial and a nice massage, do a float. Have you guys seen, so they have, here where I live in my town, my city, we have these float spas. Have you ever heard of them?
Oh, like the sensory deprivation.
Yes. And you go in there and it's
completely.
Really?
No. I'm like, I wouldn't know if I was under the water. I'm like, no, that's not my bag. And I'm like, did I drown? No.
Did I drown?
In the dark, in water? No, that's not my vibe at all. Totally claustrophobic.
Oh, no. What do you guys think? Let's get a round of applause if you would do it. Would you guys do that sensory deprivation chamber? Yeah, floating in the...
You're all crazy. Hey, I don't know. Maybe it's a neurodivergent thing. I'm like, no, don't. No.
You need to know what's going on. No, I get it. 100%.
Yeah.
It's okay. Everything ain't for everybody. It's all right.
Absolutely.
Oh,
it's meant to be good for you, but no, not me.
Yeah. So, Miss QueenStickii. Oh, gosh. Where do we even start? I don't know. I mean, I guess there's just so many good things to talk to you about. This is one lady that is all about positivity and support. And I love that about you. It's like, how do you, self-care Sunday. Okay. So that's one way that you take care of yourself.
That's it. Yeah. I'm not very good at doing that. Though. That's just a new thing. Or an old thing that I'm trying to take back up again. So, like sleep.
So they got sleep. Yes, we need sleep. So, but when you're taking in all of these, things from people, and how do you, get rid of that and rebalance yourself? What is your favorite way to rebalance yourself after a long day of just listening and being there for people?
Well, they might not agree that it's very relaxing, but usually Lacey and Proto put up with my nonsense. So that's they're my guys. They're really and Dale as well. Like they listen to my nonsense and, they're awesome. They've always got my back. So I really appreciate that. But I'm one of these people, my brain's so busy. And so, I'm busy till I sleep. And and then I sleep, and then I'm busy again. So I'm not good at taking that time for myself, but I do find that often the best way, and I think we're all quite guilty of it, is being there for other people is a form of healing in itself. Because if you can relate to people and you can empathize with people and you can help people, that is, they call it acts of service in religion or whatever. And, that it gives you purpose and it, but you do have to take time for yourself, the old empty cup thing. But I'm not great at that. So that's what I'm working on this year. And that's kind of what the build's about, just taking a moment and just, having that message and sharing it on Instagram is just about, just taking time to think about, the good in my life too. You know, not just what I can bring to others. So.
Yeah. No, well said. I love that. And shout out to Dale and Proto, Lacey. I mean, you guys are amazing. Dale, true story, is one of my favorite people in here. He's not a creep. He's never changed his energy. He's always been the same cool, chill Dale, staying out of the bullshit. And I love him for that.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing
like,
weird.
Dale will protect
Nothing weird.
the vibe to the end. And that's something that I love about him. Absolutely.
100%, guys. Protect your vibe. We can easily excuse ourselves from the bullshit. We can easily excuse ourselves from the drama, the masses, and it's so much. Listen, in real life, I wish I had a boop boop and I could be gone or mute someone or block them that easy, right? Like, and then they're all like, you know, the peanut gallery, wah 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 wah. Love it. So yeah, the farm, you guys, most of the time that's where you can catch QueenStickii. She's hanging out at the farm.
Drama-free zone. If I'm not on build, I'm usually there. So yeah, absolutely. Or I'm in the games. That's probably where I decompress. Like I will go and shoot my bot, or I'll go and play robots as my bot since my account's bugged for some reason. Or you know, Citadel, Kaiju, that sort of thing. I love it. Or an escape room.
Oh, I love Kaiju.
I'm Godzilla. I'm analyzing how to get the highest scores because I want that suit. So I'm like, okay,
Godzilla
which
suit?
method? I've got the Godzilla suit. I want the 3-piece suit. So I don't know if he's still here, but I saw Joe Bear with it on one day and I was like, I have to have that. It's like a 3-piece suit. It's very suave, very nice. So, but you need a lot. I think you've got to play 30 days in a row. So,
30 days.
And there's something else that's like you've got to get a lot of points. So, I'm analysing the quickest way to rack up those points is maths. I'm a nerd.
No, it's a good way to decompress for sure. I mean, listen, sometimes we would decompress by like chilling in a, you know, nice, chill, quiet space. Other times you just need to blow some shit up, right? I mean, come on.
Absolutely. Yeah. Everyone loves an explosion. So, and if it's not external, it's going to be internal. So.
Right. Yeah. No, don't implode, guys. Let it out. Don't hold on to your stuff. Don't hold on to your stuff, please.
Frozen style.
Let it go. That's so funny. You were thinking you said what I was thinking.
Absolutely.
Don't mind my bot, guys. She's just gonna pan the audience, give her some love, blow her a kiss, wave at her. Yeah. We're gonna have this on YouTube next week. It's gonna be great. So Queen, you have been doing some awesome builds like for the longest time. I remember meeting her through Igglity Pigglity. Actually, I think that was the first time I met you.
Yeah, I think because we'd been on each other's social media for ages, but we hadn't met in person, I think. And you were one of the first sort of names that I saw on social media. But yeah, I remember meeting in the lake with the river. He did some great water there, actually. And you know I love my water, and coffee.
The fish.
Yes.
Nice hot coffee.
Yeah,
love
absolutely.
It. Squirrel. What's up, Mark Gallard? By the way, hello. I saw you come in.
Hi, Mark.
Nice to see you. Yeah, Mark Gallard. So, he did do a great job over there. It's very realistic. And you had a hand in doing some stuff over there too, right? What did you...
Well, no, he added me as editor and I was going to do some work on the cabin, but we never quite got there. So, but it's an awesome build still. It's a really good build. So, and he's really showed me some stuff. And, you know, he's one of the people that, you know, like was very keen to share stuff and you know, let me see the things he was up to. And I like Higgledy. I've got a lot of time for him. So
that's nice. Yeah, Iggledy's really good about, you know, showing things off and sharing things with other creators. He's hilarious too. I'm always picking at him a little bit, but you know, it's
he's easy to pick.
It's okay. Yeah,
he can take it. He can take it. He's good fun. So
I remember when we got our new avatars, he showed up somewhere and he had the skinniest legs I've ever seen with these massive feet. I'm like, look at those little legs. What are you doing? Iggledy, you need a hamburger. Oh man. But so you do a lot of collaborations in the community.
I like
you?
that. I mean, there's so many amazing creators in the community, you know, and I've learned a lot from doing collaborations, but also, you know, I'm a big believer that when new people come along and, you know, if I can help them with a few little tips here and there, then they're going to pass it forward. And, you know, that grows the community. Like we're all here to help each other. I mean, I don't think there's anyone here that we haven't either helped or had help from, or, you know, gone to each other's worlds and just had a really nice time. So yeah, 100%. Definitely. It's but that's what it's all about, isn't it? The community. So
yes. Oh, by the way, hey, audio guy, nice to see you. Hello. Yeah, it is so nice to come in, especially as a new builder. I mean, it can be really, you know, nerve-wracking. You don't really want to reach out. You don't know who to ask for help. You don't know. I mean, 9 times out of 10, you're not even going to know what a snapping tool is if you've never built before.
The old snappy tool.
The snappy. And so, you know, when you have someone that's like, sure, yeah, I'll help you, no problem. It's nice, you know, and then... Yeah, it's good. So
yeah, I mean, definitely. Sorry.
So no, it's okay. It's all right. I'm like blah, 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 blah. I've got 5,000 things running through my brain at once.
Welcome to ADHD.
Oh man. And okay, so yes, let's talk about your newest build, your daily affirmations.
Yeah.
Now, you guys,
yeah.
Let me just say real quick, how many of you, let me ask you, who's been to her daily affirmation world? If you have, let's get a round of applause. Grab those applause balls. All right. Yes. That world is so pretty. You really put a lot of time and love and the detail in there, like her backsplash. Oh my gosh. The backsplash is so nice. It looks like a real bathroom in there.
Yeah. Well, that build, actually, I built it before the program, so I didn't have full capacity, or I didn't have published over capacity, and so I'd done previous builds. There was a lot of spawning and a lot of, you know, trickery to make them work. But, you know, there's someone sitting over there looking rather blue that doesn't let me do things like that because it breaks worlds. So, you know, he's quite the disciplinarian in that department. So I've learned to be a good girl. But you know, it's awesome as well because it makes you kind of think about the user experience as well. I mean, I've always been about the user experience. I've always said that, you know, by creating a good place that people enjoy being, then, you know, when people come onto the platform, they're going to have a good experience. They're going to enjoy being here and they're more likely to stay. And that's how we grow the community. Working with Proto, that really helps, you know, to kind of know how that works from a technical standpoint. So going back to the build, that build I started, it must have been last summer. It was before Connect in September. So it was really about seeing what I could do in a small space within capacity. And the backsplash that you're talking about, I think that was like the 3rd incarnation. I've got another couple in my assets, which was much heavier. You know, so that was actually the result of a refining process. The same with, you know, like all the skirting and the...
Sorry, I'll have to slide that over a little bit. It wants you to drink it.
I know it does. I've got one here. But so that was like a refining process and all the woodwork and things like that. I really enjoy that fine detail. So... but yeah, no, that one actually, it was at the time. I don't know if it is now, but it's within capacity, that one. It might be within capacity. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah. But
what even is capacity?
Definitely,
what's that?
I know, right? It was definitely an exercise in, you know, sort of seeing how far I can push it or what I can achieve within the capacity. But also it became, it became a bit of a safe space when it was unpublished. I had, you know, if someone wanted to talk about something or, you know, just wanted to chill out or have a private conversation, it became the place to do that, and it was very much a safe space. And
that.
and even since it's been published, there's, you know, immediately I found people coming in and just opening up. You know, it's the affirmations part, but also I think, you know, the architecture and that sort of thing. It's kind of a cross between Moorish and Old English churches. You know, I think it makes people feel safe. We've joked about it being a confessional, so but yeah,
confessional.
Absolutely. But it's just a space that's full of positive energy, and we were sitting in there after Connect, and Dale ran in, and he said to me, "Do you not check your inbox?" And he was like, "Get your MHCP application in." And and so we all ended up. I'm sitting there in the window seat trying to fill in my application on my phone, and they're all yelling at each other and jumping in and out of the bath and all that kind of stuff. So it was So how I got on the program, I don't know, because with the ADHD, it was the worst distraction. Thank you.
Thank you.
But it's just a space that it's got so many positive memories, and I know that it's all digital and it's just pixels, but you know, much like an old building has memories, I kind of feel like that build has a lot of positive energy, and it was really lovely to, you know, work with Pro Tour to get the scripting done and be able to share that with the platform. So people seem to like it.
You know what? Proto, you want to come on up here? Let's talk to you about that. Come on up here. Let's give it up for Proto. We got to do it. Yay. Round of applause for this amazing young man. Hey, Proto, how you doing? Sorry, put you in the hot seat.
Mute.
I know that's
We can hear you, sir. Blink twice if you need help. No, I'm just kidding.
No pro. Sorry.
He always needs help.
Blinking into the couch.
He's my friend. He definitely needs help. Bless him.
Oh, no. How's it going, Proto? Sorry to put you on the spot. She just raves about you. And you know, before I really knew who you were, the first person that I heard your name from was Dale. And then I saw your logo up there. And if Dale says you're an amazing scripter and you're very talented, you better believe it, because he knows his stuff. He knows his people, you know?
Yes, been on the platform for a while. So.
No, you hit the ground running. You just came out of nowhere with the rock'em sock'em. What was it? The I'm sorry, Dale. Sorry, don't beat me up. That's the boxing.
Boxing robots. Yep.
There we go. Yeah. So you are just very, very talented. I don't understand coding. I've tried. It makes my brain hurt. It's just not how my brain functions. Okay. But you did a really good job. There's how many affirmations are in that world?
365.
Yeah.
Wow.
One for every day.
So you can literally go in every single day
some
for
more.
an entire year.
Yeah, I think I'd like to do some more. That would be super cool. Yeah, so it really truly is an individual journey for everyone. So yeah, that would be awesome. He sent me the document, but I haven't got around to doing it yet.
Adding more.
Adding more. Yeah, it's on the list. I'm like, you do it.
So how did you guys team up and get together and come up with this idea? And it's a great
that was all her
concept.
idea.
I love it.
That was all her idea. I just definitely had an easy way of doing it with some of the new tools that you given us. So
definitely
applications.
Mm-hmm. So the original idea I had last summer, and I'd actually spoken about it with Blender. And we were looking to get permission from Meta to use the mirror and TypeScript to make it happen. And but as it happened, you know, a lot of things happened very quickly. We got access to the mirror, and then we got the program. So and then you and I were talking about doing this just before New Year. So, you know, that was when I decided to kind of drop it in New Year. But, you know, you were there and we were just talking about it, weren't we? And Pro Tools, just the ways Logic works, it's awesome, honestly. So, but yeah, it was built. I'd just built it because I was going to demonstrate the idea, I guess. And I did it over a few days. And like I say, it sat there ever since the summer, just kind of waiting for, you know, inspiration or, you know, to move forward. And we just kind of got together and got it done. So,
That's awesome. Now, what did that take you? Like 10 minutes, Proto?
A few hours. It was having to learn.
I mean,
It was
because you're really
lot.
good. So
It's a very steep
Was
learning
it?
curve. Yeah. So, but I needed a way to learn this, and this is a perfect application for me to learn how to do that. So
that's awesome. I love it. Seems like you guys work really well together.
Well, we started out on the beach club. Because believe it or not, that ice cream stand is a lot more complex than it looks. And I was like, I'm just a designer. I'm sure contractors have this problem with designers all the time. We go, I have this idea. It's super simple. It'll be really easy. And then,
Right.
someone has to come along and implement. so we were doing the ice cream, and Lacey was I had a bit of a tough time. Lacey just was there for me completely. He was on the Beach Club project. That's where we really got to know each other. And then, sort of Proto came in right near the end because we just couldn't get this ice cream to work. So in the end, we just stripped it right back to basics. Do you remember trying to get all the old scripts off of it? So it was like, it was just objects.
We were hanging out
file
in
back.
Lark's world. We're like, you were telling me about this.
Yeah, that's what it was. And we were trying to get we trying to go back because it was when file back scripts were there. So it was an absolute mess. We were trying to get all the file back stuff off of all the objects. 5 attempts, I think it took us to get it into a blank world so that we could start again. And then Proto was like, okay, I'm just going to take some notes and do this. And I thought, okay, it'll take some time. And then the next day is like, okay, I've done it. I was like what?
Right.
I thought he was going to take some notes by the next day.
Right.
So, but yeah. So
No,
he's
the organization.
Yes. Organization is really important, especially listen, I have seen the spider webs of scripting and it is horrifying. I don't know how you coders can keep track of all that stuff. And your brain is just like, sing, 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 meltdown.
I would love to have a brain like Proto's, honestly. It's so organized.
Biggie out there.
Biggie's brilliant as well. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
We
one of the best.
Something
Absolutely.
chronic. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He did sneak in here. What up, Biggie? How you doing? Biggie Powell's in the house. Yeah, he's definitely one of the
these
best.
two. Put Biggie and Proto in the same room. Oh my goodness. We jumped into one of my sandboxes. Honestly, we jumped into one of my sandboxes one day and Lacey came in about halfway through. And honestly, what was it, like 6 or 7 hours? You guys were just nerding. He put some swings in my...
Nerding out.
It was crazy o'clock. It was crazy o'clock. It was tomorrow.
Crazy
by the time
o'clock.
I got off.
I love it.
Yeah, it was
crazy o'clock.
But he put some swings in the sandbox for me, and we were just swinging back and forward, just chatting, just listening to these two nerds, and it was great.
That's cool.
It was awesome.
I know. I love it. You sit in a room of coders and listen to their language, and it's like, huh? I need my blanket.
I'm getting there gradually. Yeah.
Are you? Oh, nice. Yeah, you're starting to dive into scripting and coding yourself, aren't you?
Absolutely. Yeah. So I had some stuff from projects that I'd done previously. So I understand quite a lot of the theory, but it was more advanced stuff. I didn't have the underpinning fundamentals. So, sorry, I keep trying to jump in your lap. But Proto took me back to the beginning and, started with the logic and work forward. And he's a great teacher, no frills, no, extra bits, just this is this.
Simple.
And Biggie's like that as well. Keeps it super simple. He was teaching me about AI this morning, and it's just so nice.
Aww.
They're both brilliant teachers, and they've been awesome.
That's
so it's really helped me move forward. So.
And it really is so helpful when you have somebody like Biggie and Proto and, many others that just break it down for you in simple terms and meet you where you're at in language that you can understand. And which, much respect to Lakes, love the guy, Vidu, he's a great guy, but he's and it's and the, using all these big fancy words. I'm like, I don't understand your language.
Yeah.
But he's super
Yeah,
advanced in what he
absolutely.
does, you know. But it's
That's
nice to
it.
and Biggie is too. Not saying they're not, but I'm just saying like it's nice to have that. It really, you know, it helps a lot. So
Yeah, definitely. And they really care as well.
congratulations.
I think that makes a big, big
Right.
difference, you know. So for
You
sure, they
just
want
want
to
to help.
empower people, and I love that.
Absolutely. Yeah, because I mean, you can give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day, but if you teach him how to fish, he's good forever, you know? So
Oh yeah.
that's what's up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Congratulations
people.
on taking that leap of faith and, you know, getting your toes wet because, girl,
Well,
not
I've just
me.
signed back up to uni to study, you know, going back and learning the basics and,
That's right.
you know, formalizing the studies. So yeah, it's really exciting.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about it. So
I'm excited for you. And going back to what you were saying about, you know, your builds and the moments that you guys share and having the memories, even though this is a digital space, 100%, I agree with you. Even though it's a digital space, these spaces, they do hold memories and energy. And, you know, I can still walk into certain places and things just like they come right back to me. And it's like I'm reliving the moment all over again. You know, you can't help it. It's there. And some places you avoid because of memories. Other places you're like, oh, I can't wait to go back, you know.
absolutely.
But yeah, it's good. And I love that you create these worlds like the daily affirmations. It's so positive and it's uplifting. And sometimes all you need, like, especially when you're going through a bunch of shit, is a space to just go and breathe and just having one person to just listen and just give a
Yeah.
few sweet words, kind words, like they actually care. It makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah, definitely. And through my builds, I mean, I'm half personal development coach and I'm half superhero
That's right.
12-year-old boy. So like I'm kind of there's two parts of who I am. I'm a girl and I'm a boy and I'm not quite sure where I am on that. But I really love cartoons. And when I was a kid, if anyone had asked me, what do you want to be when you grow up? I used to say a cartoon. And well, what can I say? You
Here we
manifest
are.
some things, right?
Right.
And so, you know, it's funny when you look back and you think, wow, and things happen in a way that you don't expect. So, you know, from a personal development point of view and an energetic point of view, you know, these kind of law of attraction type stuff, you can't explain it, but, you know, it's real and it works. And so, you know, my build, I like to try to bring that little bit of positivity, an escape, if you like. I love hangouts. Like Dale's got a great hangout. You know, Crazy's done great hangouts. DNA was a big part of, you know, sort of getting to know people in the community. There's loads of places, but there's a lot of places that are loud and neon and bright. And I think with so many of us neurodivergent, it can become, you know, sort of overwhelming and it can become, you know, sort of sensory overload. And I found that was one of the things that I struggled with. And so I would create builds that were calmer, you know, so the meditation, affirmations, the beach club as well, you know, like the beach is my happy place. And ocean sounds are what I use when I'm writing because it helps me to focus.
Absolutely.
And in the beach, there's the Buddha, of course, and the mandala that Lacey created for me. And, you know, originally that was going to be a dark build because that's where I kind of was. And then, you know, I had 3 arches, which is something that I enjoy doing. And the middle one, Lacey had said, you know, why don't we put an effect there? And so he'd put, we'd gone to one of his builds and I spotted the mandala and I was like, I have to have it straight away. And for me, putting that in there changed the energy of the build. The next thing, I've got a Buddha there. I've made it all white instead of black steel. It's now a beach. And I started to really connect with who I am as a person and what makes me happy. And so I put, you know, a lot of personal development titles in there. And that build is really about me getting back in touch with who I am. You know, and I really love that. I'm all about sunshine and beaches. That's my happy place. And, you know, and the books are there because if one person is having a hard time and happens upon the beach, if they take a look at that and they see the books and they, sort of Google and pick up a book, it could change their life. The first book on the furthest left is The Journeys of Socrates by Dan Millman. And that was my first book. I found it when I was pregnant. And that was what really started my personal development journey. So that's up there,
That's
pride of
awesome.
place. And, if one book helps one person, it's worth it.
Oh, yes. Very well said. I love that. You guys, come on. How can you not love this young lady, right? I mean, come on. That's amazing. I love it. Queen. I always want to call her Sticky, and I'm like, screw her. Queen.
Sticky's
Queen.
my bot.
No. That's my bot.
Sticky's my bot. Everyone hears that at least once. Yeah.
I know, and I'm like, oh, wait, sorry. Oh my God.
Nah, you're all good.
So-
You're all good.
Proto, since you're up here, do you mind if I ask, what are your favorite types of things to create? Because I know you've done games, right? I mean, you've done a variety of things, but what are your favorite things to build or code on this platform, would you say?
Well, for me, it's all about mechanics. It's all about those experiences, trying to actually, like, who is this target audience and what kind of things do they want to talk about? I mean, like, we're talking about, like, a lot of the kids that are on here, they definitely fit within certain demographics and trying to figure out, like, okay, well, we're trying to cater to this kind of mindset. And what can we do to really give them a safe space or give them somewhere they can just be themselves? So making mechanics that actually allow you to do that type of thing. That's why I had so much fun doing the Rockin' Box and Robots with Dale. It was just a perfect opportunity for these kids. They just jump right in and just go nuts. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff I enjoy.
And they love it too. You guys, let's get a round of applause. If you've been to Dale's Robot World, yes, it's so good. I went in there and was
Super
like,
cool.
what is this? You did so good on the mechanics of that, bro. Like, it's amazing. So, yeah, I mean, much credit to you. Like, so much respect, because I could never. I don't know how you guys do it. I really don't. It's amazing. But listen, when I was back in middle and high school, ew, nerds. No, listen, nerds are the wave, okay? They are the wave, because
I was
like
a nerd.
totally nerding out. I'm like, I want to go to all of the conventions and see all of the cool technological stuff. Like, I'm not, super technologically savvy. Like, I can't do that stuff. I've tried. I can build a little bit, but just to like be in the room and listen to the conversations and just to observe the intelligence, it's just like bam, bam, bam. It's crazy good.
I think
love
all
it.
of us VR regulars are all nerds. Just
Yeah, absolutely.
You're a
the
nerd.
people that can actually stay on a headset for more than a few hours a day. We all kind of have a type.
Yeah.
So no, definitely.
If it wasn't for nerds, none of us would be in here.
Yeah,
For real.
straight up, 100%. If it wasn't for nerds, we wouldn't have half the technology that we do, or most of it, anyways. Because you can't just take any yokel off the streets and be like, here, do this. Oh, okay, I know how to do that. Great, no problem. No, you have to nerd that shit out.
Yeah, for real.
I love it. So let me ask you a random question. What would you say, speaking of hours upon hours, Queen, what would you say the most amount of hours that you've spent in here consecutively? Her face. She's embarrassed. Okay, we'll move on. Proto.
Too many. I've done a straight 40. I have done a straight 40.
Yeah, we got to know the real number. How what's the longest you've been in the Horizon World in one stretch?
When I was building with British, I did have at least a 48-hour stint in here.
48 hours, like with a battery.
It might have been. Well, I'm permanently tethered. It might have been when we did the lanterns. It may have been when we did the lanterns. I can't remember exactly when it was, but I remember I was on here for over 48 hours. I was cracking up because the thing is like I was building in British hours, and I was like, I was going to the basement, like Dale, honestly, he's a bad influence. So I was at the basement, I was hanging out with my friends. And do you know what? If it wasn't for that kind of double shift, bearing in mind, I write, so I've got my career as well. But if I wasn't pulling double shifts, then I wouldn't have the network that I have now, and I wouldn't have had the people around me that I had. And it's one of those things that it was a lot. It really was a lot. But I love it in here. I do. I really love it. And well, considering I only came in here because I was embarrassed about speaking to people on walkabout golf. Like, I didn't want my kid overhearing me. And, so I was just like, I said to him one day to get over the fear, I was like, I'm going to speak to someone in VR tonight. And he's like, yeah, go for it. And I was like, you don't think I would sound silly? And he was like, no, I do it all the time. And I'm like, right, okay. And this happened to be the app that I opened because I was like, oh, there will be people there. So, and the rest is kind of history ultimately. Yeah. And I met so many amazing people, and I've learned so much. I'm looking at complete career shifts. It's amazing. And I just love that combination of art and technology. It's kind of that spot, that sweet spot that I've been searching for, because I've always swung one to the other. So.
It's a beautiful level of harmony, and you're absolutely right. British time and then U.S. time, they have this, so you're 8 hours ahead of me. So when I'm getting up, you're getting ready to, I don't sleep that late.
Yeah, that would be a fine thing. I don't have a routine. We've already established that.
Yeah, I'm like, so when do you want to meet? She's like, oh, whenever, I'm always on. Like, literally. Okay, I get it now.
Usually I'm writing. I'm even if I'm on my laptop and I'm doing writing at this point, because I've got the Pro, it just goes on top of my head. Usually I'm sort of in build or whatever.
Well, and now we have virtual desktop, so it's you're in here forever. Where's my villain?
You make your own prison in life. So that's right. But hey, the inmates are all right. So what can I say?
The inmates. Epicurean, hello, darling.
Hello. Before we get too far away, the trivia queen had to come up and give you guys this fun little tidbit. Dr. Seuss in 1950 is the one that invented the word nerd.
Nice. Oh, really? There you go.
No way.
Absolutely.
I never knew that. 1950 book, If I Ran a Zoo. Yep. Just
speaking of trivia. Yeah.
I had to share that fun little bit.
Yeah, speaking of trivia though, Haven's 90s world. Amazing. It's so good. The 90s music world. That's my era. Yeah. And I just absolutely love that world. So thank you for doing that one. I love it. Yes, and to be fair, I kicked all these guys' asses. although I was just listening to the 80s one. They were better. They were better. The 80s one.
Aww. And Epicurean Haven, she's so sweet. She's
gorgeous. She's adorable.
She is. And she made, for my birthday, she made me a MissGenX Flix Picks. So it was my top 50 movies. You can go in there and, answer
of course.
Your trivia. So that was really nice.
That might have been the first one I saw. Did you take us through that one when you dropped it? Is that how we ended up going through your other worlds?
I've been the tour guide on so many of my worlds at this point, I can't remember. I'm sorry.
They are awesome. They're amazing. I love our worlds. Yeah. They're super cool. Aww. I keep meaning to go and, do them just like I say, decompress. And sometimes I like to go off my own and just, do some stuff and just have a brain break. So I keep meaning, I'm going to crack that food one. I will crack that fourth one. That's horrible.
Yeah, you'll get it. You'll get it. And Proto, how about you? Are you in here quite as much as Miss Queen? Sorry, Queen. Because I know you're hanging out at the farm and, you know, not 48.
No, that was only one time. I do tend to go to bed nowadays. Sporadically.
Yeah, I think the longest I've been on here was like 18 hours or so. And I was like, okay, I just got to step away, take a break. Because sometimes, like when we were, at least when I'm coding, most it's like I'll get so sucked into like hyper focused tunnel vision on what I'm trying to do. But once I step away and I come back to it, it's like, well, what was I thinking? There's an easy solution to this that I couldn't see before. So definitely taking time away from the headset is
when we
still
did the comp. Yeah, when we did the comp build, like I think he did about a week straight. It was like how your eyes didn't go square. I don't know. It was like you were heavy into that. It was like it was really good though.
Yeah, comp build in a week.
I know, because we're procrastinators.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, geez, all that lollygagging. I mean, what took you so long?
Around a couple of ideas, but none of them were like, this is really cool, but we can't do it in this much time. So, now it's on the back burner. It's still happening, but I haven't put that back here. It's like,
so we did something equally complex in 6 days. You know, that's how it works, isn't it?
Jeez.
I knew we would do something last minute, though. I knew we would. Like,
you guys work really well together. That's awesome that you team up and you've been teaming up, and I love what you're doing at the farm. You know, you kind of got your hands in multiple things, but you're definitely just spreading the goodness around the community, and I love you for that. And
and we all, you know, it worked. Sorry,
go ahead. No, sorry, that was my squirrel acting up.
I was just going to say it works so well because, and Dale and I have had this conversation, we talked about it at the farm and stuff, like every single person, you know, whether it's us, whether it's, you know, Crazy, JB, anyone else that is, you know, sort of in our circle or close to us, like it works because we all stand on our own 2 feet. We've all got our own skills and we all know what we bring to the table and what each other bring to the table. So there's no insecurity there. There's no jealousy. There's no competitiveness. We're all there to create the best experience for, you know, the user as possible, you know, and
I love that.
When, you know, projects, when we do a project and we work on a project, it just comes together, you know, like I've just done one with Lacey, Gallery 4, so you need to go and check it out. It's awesome. And
Gallery 4,
yeah,
okay.
Absolutely. And you know, the farm's always getting updated, and Rebecca's just dropped a world. She's messing about with tri-mesh, and you know, so it's like it's just really. I know she's ahead of me in the game. I mean, I'm still working out. You know, I'm working on Blender, but I'm still, you know, working in primitives as well, which I will never give up. I'll never give up because that's how we bring new builders to the platform.
Right.
You know, they don't have the tools we do, so I think it's important to continue that.
And build mode with your primitives is so much fun because you're hanging out together. We can't do that when doing tri-mesh.
Exactly.
You know, it's
exactly. Discord's just not the same.
No. So it's good
There's a kinetic feeling.
Keep your roots.
Yeah.
Yes, very much so. Absolutely. I agree. And hey, before we go too far, guys, if you could please, if you have not already, and I don't normally ask, but could you give the world a like? Since I've rebuilt the world so many times, I've lost so many likes. If I had all of the old versions
again, your menus
all in one spot, it would be like 500 likes by now. I'm like, oh, I've got 14. You know, it's okay though. But before we go too far, guys, if it's okay with you, Mr. Lacey, would you join us on the stage for a few minutes? We were talking about that, and Queen wanted to bring you up and give you your flowers. And, you know, Proto, you can stay up here if you like to, or you can go back to your seat. Totally up to you. No worries. Hello, Mr. Lacey. You guys know Lacey, right? Let's give it up for Lacey. Hello. How you been doing? Nice to see you. Let me give him a round of applause too. So, Lacey, Queen. I love my buttons. Hold on. There we go. Okay. I'm done pushing the buttons. Nope, one more. So, Lacey, Queen just raves about you in the most positive, and also all of her people that she's interconnected to. They're Proto, Dale.
Lolly!
I mean, Lolly D's in the house. Hello, Lolly. Let's give it up. Hi, honey. Hello. She made it. She's supporting Sturminator has a thing over at Churchill's Comedy, so she wanted to make sure that she had the time to come in and show you some love as well.
Oh, I love
support
that.
you.
Thank you.
Yes, Lolly D. So, Lacey, Queen just loves you to death. She is just very happy to be working with you. And those of us that know Lacey's work, we know that he is so good at what he does. And at times it might seem like he's a little bit reserved. He's silent but strong, you know. At least on the stage, he's silent. It's okay. Speak up, man. No, I'm just kidding.
I know he never shuts
I've got
up
enough
until,
energy for the whole
honestly,
room.
It's like, oh.
I know. He's so good. Lacey, how did you guys find each other to begin with, if you don't mind my asking? Oh, you're muted.
We met
That's why I
on
couldn't hear it.
Yeah, so we met originally. No, you're not muted.
Wait.
You're just quiet.
Wait, why can't I hear him?
Huh.
Can you guys hear Lacey?
Because
Is
he's
it just
blocked you. He doesn't like you.
Oh, no. I'm sorry. I was just poking fun. I didn't mean any of it. It's all love. Maybe here, let's see. Try jumping off and jumping on the stage again. Maybe that might.
That's it. Welcome to Meta.
Okay,
It's
let's
Buggy.
see.
Is that it?
There we go.
No?
Okay.
There we
Yep.
go.
There we go. That fixed it.
Okay.
It's Horizon Worlds. What can I say? Happens
Yeah.
sometimes.
We met on a birthday build for a friend, and along with
man.
Kit. We were in Kit Lane's world actually when she dropped Atma.
That makes sense.
And and then I dragged Kit and Gail Benning and Joe Bear and Lacey, Trev Stu, a whole bunch of us all worked on this birthday world, and then we were just
that's right,
Island as well. Can't forget Island because he's awesome. But yeah, they just stuck with me. I don't know. They adopted me. So and they're just like, and do you know what? They're awesome. They're all grown up, and you know, they're no nonsense, and it's just like such a nice group to be around. Like, absolutely,
no
everyone's super mellow, and there's it's
Love
just
it.
amazing. Just such an amazing energy, that group, and they've really they've proper had my back, and
nice.
you know, I love them for it. So, but yeah, Lacey's my rock. He's so good.
Aww.
Like he listens, everything. He's super cool. So, and
So
he's so
you're-
cheeky. He winds me up something from it.
Aw.
It's like
So,
and
Lacey, you're kind of sponge-like in the same sense that Queen is, as in, you know, just kind of being there to listen and support Queen and your friends. Sounds like.
Yeah. I try to support my friends. I think that's a good thing.
yeah, absolutely. That's it.
Yeah.
Whatever Lacey goes through, he's always there for us as well.
Got stick drift.
Oh, yes, the bloody stick drift. Yeah, no, that's awesome. It's so important to have friends like you guys in here. Just calm, mellow, you know, nobody
Thank
competing, everybody just, you know, confident in what they're doing. I mean, there's groups and there's people, and we know them, that are about the nonsense, and, you know, it's ugh. So I'm glad that we have that element that you guys share, and so
Thank
many
you.
of us in the room here also share.
Yeah.
It's refreshing.
All of these guys are super chilled. Every single one of them. So
Absolutely.
yeah, no, they're super cool. I love it.
And you know, another person that absolutely adores Lacey is Technical.
Oh, Tech was the first one that took me into build ever. Like,
Really?
he was, and I remember,
Tech's
Tech's awesome. And then I remember the first time we went into build, I was a tester, and then Tech was like, boom, and I was like, whoa, what just happened? And I was like, that was super cool. Yeah. So Tech's
Aw.
awesome.
Yeah,
He is
definitely.
awesome,
Lacey, how long have you been on the platform doing what you're doing? I know I had a show with you not too long ago, and we went over that, but I'm sorry, I have a bad memory sometimes.
So do I. I do 4 years better. Yeah,
Wow.
at least 4
okay.
years. Yeah.
Wow.
I started in
Nice.
alt space, so yeah, I've been on for a long time.
Alt space.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is.
Alt spacer, yeah. Well, I was. I came
Rest
over.
in peace, alt space.
Yeah, I came over before alt space went down, so and I just never left here. Yeah. I like it.
Yeah,
here.
I mean, I love it here. Yeah. I mean, it's very wholesome. It's, I mean, like Queen was saying earlier, we watch cartoons and now we are cartoons, we are the cartoons.
I love cartoons.
So it's very true. Yeah.
I will
Very true.
never, ever grow tired of cartoons. It's nurturing your inner child, I mean, I still run them all the time on my TV. All the time. Hey, Alex. So, Lacey, how many projects do you two think you've worked on together, would you say? If you had to guess. I'm sure there's a lot, but if you had to guess.
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
How many unpublished projects have we got? It's like,
That's the
Lots
bigger
of
question,
unpublished
right?
ones.
that's my thing. I've got so many unpublished projects, and it's like, they all say to me, "Are you going to finish one?" No.
I mean,
I've got-
published probably what? Published probably 6, 10.
yeah, half a dozen or so. Yeah, but
Nice.
unpublished. There's plenty of pottering places that we kick about and things. So yeah. So there's the old ADHD
So-
thing,
Quite a
isn't it?
few.
You start something, you just kind of get distracted.
Yeah.
You want to start something else. So yeah.
Moving on to something else. Yep. And, I mean, listen, no shade to the people that love to go to and create bars and nightclubs and things like that. But I don't go to those places in real life anymore. So I don't go to them in here. I mean, I prefer the quiet, calm, zoning out, refreshing spaces. And Queen, you've nailed that. And Lacey, you do a lot of those. I know. Sorry, the coffee just wants someone to drink it. I'm sorry.
It just loves
doesn't
me.
care who's
It
gonna
loves
drink
me.
it.
Like,
Yeah,
it's like it's not fussy. It's just like
yeah. I'm not picky. Somebody drink me.
It's needy. The
But-
coffee's needy.
Yeah. It's very needy. It wants attention. But you've done some really great worlds, like with Audio Guy. You've got your visuals.
Yeah.
You've got your gallery of light and sound, isn't it? And
Yes.
you go in there and you just zone out,
Thank
and
you.
it's so many very unexpected, cool things happening in there. You walk up to one display or one space, and it's kind of the same, but it's also very different because it's a different sound, it's a different movement, and it's really, really immersive. I love that. And it's very
Thank
calming,
you. Yeah.
I've found.
Yeah. It's a great collaboration. I really like that world. It's really nice.
It
Really
is.
fun.
It's cool. It's a different type of
Chill.
museum. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
Completely. Yeah. It's
Absolutely love it.
interactive.
Queen, Lacey, do you guys have any cool things on the horizon? Bump, no pun intended.
Well, randomly we started the game last night, so whether we finish that or not, we'll
Ooh.
see. Just like on
Nice.
we weren't really doing anything. I've got some stuff that I'm working on with Proto, and I've got loads and loads of plans. But it's the old move in silence thing, isn't it? I like to surprise you all.
Right. Yep. Hey, I'm not asking for any spoilers. I would never do that. No,
No.
ma'am. I
But I
respect
will
the process.
always-
Yes, we are.
I will always, work in primitives. I'm learning Blender, of course, as well. So I'm going to do both because I think it's so important, like I say, to grow our community and encourage new builders. And if we abandon it, then we lose that new talent coming in. So that is one thing that I'm definitely going to continue. I'm learning my scripting, many thanks to Proto, and definitely taking that further, and so hopefully I'll be able to sort of create some more stuff. But also I just love working with all these guys, so if my name pops up as an edit here or there, it's something that I'm just chilling with the guys and we've done something, or they brought me onto a project, or hopefully Dale and I at some point will get back into Hill Valley because I would love to see that, sort of.
Oh,
We've talked about
I
revisiting
love
that. That's where we first
Yes.
met, indeed. So yeah, we've talked about doing that. So who knows what's on the horizon, but definitely never going to stop. I love this place too much. So
oh my God, it's so cool. And the growth and the tools that continuously are dropping in, and I mean, the expansion is crazy. Like, I can't even imagine what Meta has in store for us. I just know
the investment
that
that they've made is incredible, and I just think that it's just going to keep on growing. And in terms of going back and studying as well, it's like just the most incredible privilege to have all this at our fingertips for free. And to be able to take what I learn and apply it in this space it's just really exciting. And I just I can't wait to kind of develop those skills forward. And even in the year, I think a year and 3 months, 4 months that I've been in Horizons, it's come so far. And
my goodness,
I can't imagine where it's going to be in a year or 2 years or 5 years. It's just so exciting. So
we are just getting started. I mean, Roblox, VR chat, those other applications, they've been around for like a decade doing what they're doing, perfecting their craft. We're only 4 years into it. We're on our way, baby. We're on our way.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's amazing.
And look at the talent in this room as well. With friends like these. Victor's
and
here.
By the way, Victor 3000 popped in. He's all blued out. I can't see. We got a case of the purple people happening right now. But yeah, Victor 3000, super dope as well. I mean,
he is
so much talent. You're absolutely. I mean, look at this. Lolly D, Lacey. I mean, Mark Lark, Epicurean. I mean, there's so many, and don't think just
Jalen Proto, Jay builds as well. I think everyone in here builds to some extent. And absolutely. So.
And then we got Ready Player Family sitting up there in the middle, and he is, got all the fancy schmancy different pieces of equipment doing his content creation. So there's, we've got hosts in here, we've got socialites. I mean, we've got a little bit of every type of talent in the room right now, and it's amazing.
Absolutely.
And the thing about Meta Horizon, it's like unofficially going to a trade school and not even realizing it. And
absolutely, most incredible apprenticeship. And they keep us on our toes as well. Meta likes to break things to see what we'll do. And, it's awesome. And I just, some people, it frustrates some people, but I just kind of think, we have to work around it. We have to, sort of problem solve. And, I think that's just the most incredible training. It's amazing. Absolutely. Just like that, what's broken this week? I love it.
Yeah. The red ring of death a couple of years ago. Oh my God. Don't even get me started.
Absolutely. The black boxing or, there's always something. Physics broke yesterday, didn't it? Last night. So hopefully that'll be fixed today. Who knows? But it's always something.
Yeah. I think it's also Meta's secret, and I could be wrong. Sorry, Meta, I love you guys. I could be wrong, but it's like, okay, let's see how they handle this. Just roll with it.
You're not the first person to say that. Yeah, you're not the first to say that. So if it is, then we're getting the best personal development training that we possibly could, and it's interesting to see how different people react. So from my training, you do see you kind of understand, different people's reactions and mindsets and things. It's always really interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, and I realized recently too that Meta really does root for the underdog. They really do put the underdog up on a pedestal. Sure, we've got the big names that are always having the light shined on them, and the emphasis on the things that they're doing. But they also might once in a while take one of the little people and say, "Okay, we're going to put you here. Here you go. Here's your moment." And I really love that. It's like they're giving opportunities.
Yeah. Well, speaking of that, I mean, affirmations is on highlighted, so which I completely never expected. I've had, thank you, and it's been a little bit of a runaway success. I didn't expect it at all. It was just like a little micro build. I thought that's cute. I'll share it with people. I'll put my affirmation on Instagram, and it'll just be nice to kind of but I didn't expect it to come back on highlighted. That was quite a surprise. So thank you to everyone that sent me screenshots. It's appreciated. It's like
absolutely 100%. Cool. I know it's so good. And I think also Meta knows there's drama. They know that unfortunately that generates a lot of numbers, but they also recognize the goodness and the positivity and the light in the community that's being spread throughout the community by certain people, places, and I think that they love that. And so I think that might have something to do with you being highlighted. They're like, okay, Queen, we see you. Here you go.
Maybe,
nice.
maybe. That would be
awesome. Nice. Yeah. No, I think that I don't know. Maybe it's my optimism, my positivity. I don't know. But guys, it has been a whole hour of us chit-chatting up on the stage. If anybody has any questions or comments for either of these two lovely people, please feel free to jump up on that stage right there. No pressure. But I just want to say I absolutely love what you're doing in here, and I love your sweet soul. I haven't known you for an extreme amount of time, but the time that I have known you, I've grown very fond of you.
Thank you.
I
And
see
you too.
the light. Thank you. I see the light inside of you, and I see what you're doing, and I just, I wish you all the best, and I appreciate you for it. Yeah.
Thank you. And
So
you too. I love your energy. We could do the whole girly thing. But by the way, everyone, I turned up today, and she hasn't shown you. It's under the desk, but show them what you did today.
What? Huh?
On the desk.
This?
Look. She's got kilt on.
Oh, the kilt.
Yes,
the skirt.
It's like
yes, in honor of Queen's arrival. Yes,
absolutely.
Like
how cute is that? That's so thoughtful. I was no, when I saw that, I thought that was super
I had
cute.
to do it. I had to do it.
Yeah.
What up, Biggie Pauls? What's going on, man?
What's up? How's everybody doing?
Biggie's got something to say.
Yeah, I just want to give Queen her flowers. We met at Tanzer's.
We did.
Club, the Ice Club, right?
Yeah, Biggie had the dubious honor of being my 1,000th follower.
I was the 1,000th.
And that was it. And I was just like, I felt so dumb because I said that to him. I was like, you were the dubious honor of being so I just cringed at myself afterwards. But we became such good friends, honestly. And we nerd out for hours. So I love Biggie. He's awesome.
It was kind of cool. We just had a conversation, and then I remember she came to me for some advice, and I think I started off the advice like, well, if you got haters, then congratulations, you made it.
He did. He was awesome.
That's it.
But I think, even more so is how she's handled it. Really, with a positivity, she's taken any kind of hate and turned it into positivity, turned it into creativity. And like you said, the beach club was supposed to be a dark build, and then look at what it turned out to be.
Absolutely.
I think
transformative.
She's great. She's got
awesome.
She's got a great amount of talent. Like she said, she stands on her own. Dealing with those guys is not always the easiest, but absolutely. But I think that she still has a lot more to contribute to this space. And I look forward to seeing it as she, gets better with Blender, and as she gets her scripting, knowledge up. I like to see what she comes up with, because what she's made already is amazing. And then
and you know what I've got in the works as well. So this is someone. I always call him Biggie because he'll always give it to me straight. And when Biggie when Biggie came in and RJ came in, and they said that they were impressed with what I was doing, I was like, I knew that I was on the right track. So that's going to be my big Blender project. Super intimidating, but it's going to be awesome. But I'm not rushing that one.
You got to shoot high. None of us got anywhere by doing the same thing. We all of us have to push the envelope at some point. So if you do what everybody else has already done, like there's no wow factor anymore. So you got to
put your personal touch on it.
Pushing the envelope, Lacey, I just want to say, man, that night that we hung out in Bilbo, me, you, Queen, and Proto. And you were just pulling out creations, man, and things that you were working on, and just
he's awesome, isn't he?
I'm just as a fellow math nerd, like I was just wowed by the vector math that I was watching come to life out of your creations, man. So I just want to say, man, shout out to you. you know, and actually, hopefully, we can, we can collab on something here sooner than later. So,
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
there we
Oh,
go.
I'd love to see
Absolutely.
that. Yeah.
I love it.
Like,
Yeah, we would love it.
yeah,
That would be
that'd
super
be
dope.
so
Whatever it would be.
cool. Absolutely.
Give it up for Biggie Pals. Yes, thank you, Biggie.
Biggie.
Love it. Good words. Good words. Hey, Miss Lolly D.
Hey guys. Hey. What I wanted to say is, I look around this room and I recognize so many of the faces, and I definitely recognize almost all the names. But these people up on the stage and many, many in the audience are all the kind of people that are very community driven. And what makes my heart sing is, despite the fact that all of us, most of us, at least that I know in here, have all had things thrown at us, lots of shade thrown at us, but all of you have risen above it and embrace, instead of turning negative, you all say, okay, lesson learned, stand up, dust myself off and start all over again. And amazing to me that the laws of attraction are in full force, because if you look around, you're connected here, they're connected there, and you're still connected. I mean, we're all connected. We all know each other through each other, and it's building this amazing community of positivity in here, and you guys all feel it. Y'all know it. Are the negative forces there? Hell yeah. But guess what? We're triumphing. We are. So kudos to you guys for keeping it positive, for looking on the bright side, and always, instead of turning to that side of, okay, I'm going to go get this person back. None of that. It's like move on and upward and onward. And it's a beautiful thing to see. Thank you, I thank both of you.
100%.
Lacey, I know you're an amazing community guy too. I know these two to be supports to me personally, but I know that you're a support to many. So thank you guys. All I can do is thank you for being the people you are.
Thank you. And you were there. Lolly
We love
was
you,
in.
Lolly.
Yeah, she was one of my testers on the beach club, and she was amazing. She was popping in to make sure I was all right, and being supportive.
Aw.
And on these
How
things as
sweet.
well, and what I would say is on the subject, because you both brought up the subject of negativity, and you know what I went through, but realistically, from my point of view, when it comes to situations like that, I just think, at the end of the day, I supported someone else through, some terrible bullying. And what I said was, get your head down, focus on what you do best. And that will, when things blow over, that's what you'll be recognized for. Don't worry about what people are saying, because what people say is a reflection on their character, not yours. And that situation blew over, and that person triumphed. I'm really happy for them. When I faced the same situation, I did the same thing. I just got into build, and Lacey was there, and like Lolly popped in, and so many people came in and made sure I was all right. And that was awesome. But in terms of, someone being on a hate campaign or having things to say, and, like people have come to me now and said, oh, I heard these things, but I didn't know you. Now I know you. I know it wasn't true. Those things, they make me feel better. But also, I just feel empathy for the person in the middle of it, because to be that unhappy, has got to be difficult. And, it's not my place to make their situation any worse by being spiteful or vengeful or anything like that. I just hope that they heal. That's all. That's all I want for them. And I want them to have wins in their life so that they are happy too, because happiness, in a sense, I discovered this when my kid was small, like happiness in a sense is bittersweet, because however happy you might be, you can't just take it and hand it to someone. They have to do their own work, and they have to find their own happiness. And that's all I wish for them. That's all I wish for them is for them to find their happiness and be in that place too. And they can.
Absolutely.
They're smart, and they have that potential to do that. It's up to them to do the work though. So
100%.
and I wish them all the best. I really do.
And you know what? So many of us, I think the problem is that, like, we think we have all this time, right? We don't. Life is so short, short. And why exert that type of energy, and why spend your time in such a way? Like the the hate campaigns and the nonsense, and it's like, oh, such and such told me, well, okay, but that's you know, all right.
Focus on developing your own talents. It'll take you further.
100%.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, I hope everybody does. There's a certain level of healing that happens in here, and most of us don't even realize that it's happening when it's happening. You know, and I'm very well known for blocking people, and I don't give a shit because I will block somebody.
Kung Fu on the
I don't go
real.
Absolutely. And if that gets me hated and not welcome and whatever in a lot of spaces with a lot of people, that's fine, because I don't do negativity. I don't thrive on it. I just remove myself. I don't want to place myself. Yeah. And then there's other times where it's like, if I don't block you, but also if you send me a message that you really don't mess with me without actually saying it, like, I'm pretty smart. I can pick up on stuff. I'll just excuse myself. I won't block you, but I'll remove myself. If you drop enough hints, I'm cool. I'm out. You know, but it's like, why should we spend our time doing that? Because whatever you're putting out into the universe is coming back. It comes back tenfold.
Absolutely.
It might not come back today or tomorrow, but it's gonna come back. So, you know, just be nice. You know,
and that's the thing. If you protect your own energy, then you know that what you're drawing back to you is positive. What other people want to put out into the world, that's their energy. It's not mine. So
what other people's opinions of me is none of my business. Like you said,
absolutely.
You know, and life is just too short, man. Just be cool, you know. Rebecca, did you have something you wanted to say?
Yay,
Rebecca! Standing over there. She's standing in the shadows.
Both Rebeccas, actually, they had the same name, and they're both my girls. So,
oh boy,
yeah, that was awkward. 6 months. That was an awkward 6 months.
I can't believe it was 6 months. It went so fast.
Oh, I was like, quick! I need to change my name. Jesus Christ!
No,
I am not Rebecca M.
No,
we have the same accent, and we come from the exact same place, but we're not the same.
You're both beautiful.
Are you sure?
I'm definitely
no, they
She's young enough to be my baby.
Catfishing me, that's what it is. They've been no, they are both beautiful souls. I love them both. They're awesome.
Shout out to Rebecca.
On the negativity side, I just want to say to Queen how resilient you've been through it, and you're just such an amazing positive light. And with sometimes when you're in that kind of negative circle, you can't actually see it until you put yourself on the edge of the rug and you see it from the outside, and you're like,
absolutely,
what the fuck was I thinking? You know, both me and Mac were in the same point, and now that we're on the outside, we're like, why is the world so toxic? It's just not needed.
Yeah.
So it's like,
and see all those people
like a river now. Just let it go, let it flow. It's a brand new year. It's a brand new person.
Yeah, it's 2025, man. Cut the shit.
Thank you to QueenStickii, because I've just very, very recently got into building, and she literally treats me like a baby bird. And I just honestly, she takes me under her wing. She spent a good almost an hour just trying to literally walk me through a simple trigger.
She's awesome. Wasn't an hour. She sells herself short. She's done some amazing stuff. She really has. Her lighting. Like, I would love to link you up with JB if he's willing, and you know, like, and get you, because your lighting's beautiful. You should check out our new build. It's gorgeous. So she just she was like, "Oh, Queen, I've just been messing about with this light," and I went, and it's all iridescent and gorgeous. She's fabulous. This is one to watch. Watch this one. Mm-hmm.
So wait, what's the name of that build so we can go check it out?
It was called Cabin, but I've unpublished it now. It's gone at the moment, but I might do something again in the future. In my opinion, it was crap. It was just me playing with tri-mesh because I just wanted to look at what's.
But that's what you're doing. You're you know, like, it's the old baffle thing, isn't it? Yes, exactly.
So I wonder what happens.
Oh, that's going to be your nickname.
I just want to say thank you. Thank you for taking the noob and just showing her, like, actually what the buttons do and you know, stuff like
that's
that.
What we're here for. Honestly, absolutely. And I think I might have given you my bot spot. I don't know. Anyway, if I haven't, I've promised you now. It's like, it's on camera. It's on camera. That's what you want, babe. I've got you. Absolutely.
Thank you, darling, and I love you.
She's adorable. Love you too.
See, that's what it's about right there. Hey, Dale. Hey, come on, Dale.
Here's
We
trouble
see you over there. Oh, oh shit. Here we go. No, I'm just kidding. What's up, Dale?
Hi, I'm Dale. No, I'm here for a balance. Well, you guys had a whole bunch of nice shit to say. So I'm here for the balance and to keep her ego in check. I think you're a little long-winded for my taste, but you know all right.
The words pot and kettle. The last time I went on Crazy's podcast with him and I never got a word in because we were that was like my first interview as well. Yeah.
By the way, guys, Crazy's going to be on the show this month. I've got him on the billboard out front, and I've decided to do a guest lineup on the board out front instead of doing a guest bio because nobody ever reads it. So hopefully people will stop and read that. I put some like, hey, pay attention to me out front. This is who's coming. So yeah, if you guys are ever curious, that's who's gonna. You can find a guest out front. Thank you, Dale. You know we love you. We have gone over our time, but that's totally all right. The vibe is good. The conversation was great. Queen, I adore you. Lacey, you are amazing. Proto, Dale, Mark Lark, all you guys out in the audience today. Victor 3000, come on. That's the king of the nightclub right there. He's got it on lock. Yeah, he does just the most beautiful builds. Amazing work he does. And there's
a lot of awesome builds going on in the community. It's super cool.
So I can't keep up with them. There's too many to try to keep up with.
Absolutely. And it's always an incredible privilege. I mean, anyone that's kind of taken us into build or, you know, that's one of my 100%. Favorite things is when you get that little sneak peek, it makes you feel that little bit
Oh my God. I love the sneak peeks. It makes me feel honored.
So yeah, absolutely.
Because it's they trust you enough to bring you in to see what they've been, you know, because you pour a lot of time and energy and love and thought, you know, into what we're doing in here. And it's like, you know, you want to share your baby with the world, and it's
an honor, isn't it? It's such an honor to be trusted. And likewise, you know, just to pop in the end there is that, you know, if anyone, you know, struggles, you know, we've had Tony has passed away in the community recently.
Rest
so
in peace,
a shout
Tony,
out to Tony. Yeah, we miss you, bro.
Tony Faring.
Absolutely. He was another one. He was in the beach. He was a tester in the beach the whole time, and he'd sit there. So there's now a plaque in the beach. I dedicated the beach club to Tony. So if anyone wants to check that out or have a moment's reflection, then, you know, the little seating area, there's a plaque on the wall, and that beach club is officially Tony's now. So, because like I said, he was, and Lacey was in agreement with that one as well. So, but yeah, if anyone is struggling with that or anything else, you know, hit me up because I'm here. You know, I've got you, and don't feel like you're burdening because, always to any of my friends because, you know, like we talked about it yesterday, but you know, it's always an honor if someone confides in you or sees you as a friend that they can talk to.
Because that's a big deal. I mean,
it doesn't go any further, and it's not a burden. So I can't help it. I'm always trying to nurture people.
You're such a mama.
It's just my nature.
Okay.
I am. I'm such a mom.
We love you for
such a mom. So,
I mean, listen,
absolutely.
at the end of the day, trust is such a big thing. I mean, it can be...
It's everything to me.
It can take... Trust can take years to build up and only seconds to destroy.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know what I mean? But listen, I'm very big on trust and loyalty, and like, I don't fuck around. There's a lot of people that take it very lightly, maybe because they haven't had enough life experiences to know what that singe truly feels like, you know, when there's sabotage that comes into play. Or maybe they're just so hurt and damaged that they don't realize the true value and the weight
hurt people.
Trust.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Right.
Exactly. But yeah, no. So like for me, I'm all in. If you're my friend, you know, then that's who I am. So
I don't do that. And you know, I think that's maybe why, like, my past experiences in here with people that I truly thought were like the exception, and you know, we bonded, and then I became vulnerable and told them some stuff about myself, and then they later on used it as a brick to try to bust my head open. I'm like, I recognize it now as, okay, you got some stuff going on. You know, I hope you get better. But you can't ever come back into my life, but I hope you get better. And am I going to retaliate? No. Am I going to smear campaign you? No. Am I going to go out of my way to try to do some funky stuff? No. I just recognize and I wish you the best. You know, hey.
Trust your intuition.
You want to spend that energy, that's on you. Yeah. And listen,
Absolutely.
intuition is everything. But all right, guys, we're going to call it a wrap. That is it. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here.
Thank
you are all amazing. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Guys, next week is my 1-year anniversary show for Jabbin with MissGenX. Yes, the end of season 2. The beginning of season
Love
3.
it.
Yes, Miss Lolly D will be my special guest. She was the very first guest I ever had on the show. Yeah, so it'll be nice to bring her back. We got some great stuff to talk about. Every Sunday, you can find me here at 1 p.m. Eastern. I greatly support all of your appreciation. I swear I'm dyslexic. I greatly appreciate all of your support. Queen, keep being the ray of light that you are. Keep being amazing. Lacey, you as well. I mean, you're both two absolutely phenomenal people. All of you guys in the audience today, thank you so much for being here. You're awesome, awesome people. Enjoy the rest of your day. Happy 2025. We're getting off to a good start. It's going to be a great year, you guys. Great new possibilities.
Absolutely.
And also, you guys, if you have not already, please go check out her Affirmations World. It's really, really dope. So I'm going to go ahead and shut off the bot, call it a wrap. Thank you, guys. Yeah, have a lovely day.